Hey guys, it's Jared from Vancini Conversions. Today we're going to take you on a new tour of our 2024 148 extended Ford Transit build. Before we jump on into it, leave a comment, like the video, and reach out to us on Instagram after you've commented. Instagram will be right here, and we will pick 10 lucky winners to win our free sticker pack here. We just got these in. I love them. I'm sure you will too. And if you don't like them when they show up, you can toss them or give them to a friend. All right, I'm trusting on Maddie getting some good B-roll here. It's snowing outside, the van's wet. Delivery day's tomorrow. We're gonna jump on into it, try to keep it quick. The overall exterior of this van, it's 148 extended. I did say that. Ford Transit, pretty factory. It has the upgraded from factory, the black alloys on there. It has the Owl Van ladder tire carrier on the rear door. Roof rack, flatline van company rack with a couple modifications. Is 400 watts of solar, a 4-camera security system, and a Wii boost up there. It is also pre-wired for future Starlink. FYI, ignore the dog if you see him at any point in this video. All right, we open up the side here. We kind of have our company staple, love supporting Canadian companies. We got the roll-off, roll-F, however you want to pronounce it, sliding door, bug screen here. That all rolls down and lets you expose this section as well, with still having it enclosed so no bugs get in. You have this cool nifty drop-down table here. If your van's on a bit of an angle, you can adjust it to your needs, lock that in place, pull down, and that's self-tighten. I mean, you could fit some couple pounds on that table, I'll tell you that. Want to put it away, you pull it up, you lock it in place. There's your table. Before we bring you guys on in the van, we have this desk height flip-up table. Nice Corian countertop, which matches the whole counters within this van. All right, starting off in the front section of this van, we have the overhead shelf here with the Van Essential window covers, which can be stored up there, which is nice. Both these seats do swivel, and they are the 9-way power seats. Bit of modifications. We use the Amazing Auto swivels. Traditionally, we do use the Scopima Amazing Auto. We found are way easier when it comes to the 9-way power seats. You have this seating area up here. Again, you have the nice Corian matched Lagoon mount, which is fully adjustable. You do have an upholstered cushion there sitting on a bench seat with some hidden storage under there, and a safe, which is through bolted to the floor. We have this little bunk slider window up here for, you still want to be able to look out, but we didn't want a bunch of windows in this van. Specifically, if you're going to be winter camping, you don't want a lot of heat loss. I love these slider windows, and you can even have them open while you're driving, unlike some traditional awning style windows. Up in this awkward corner, always in a Ford Transit because of their, especially the 148 extended, their slope ceiling at the front. We have this little nook shelf here. They'll decide what they want to do with it, and we might add more cross-section support here. We do have a little overhead cabinet there. Always on the marine grade slam latches, either black or stainless, whatever the client chooses. And we have these nice upholstered foam blobs. We do the modifications ourselves and tie that in. It's still serviceable if need be. The airbags are back there. I'm going to quickly touch on some of the materials used in this build. A lot of cedar trim. We have the kind of our standard tongue and groove clear cedar ceiling. This is a lawn seal flooring product. Corian countertops. We have the Sublime Collections Blue Silky Touch cabinet faces and door faces. When it comes to the cabinets themselves, they're a 5/8 good two-side rotary cut UV coated maple ply, which is amazing for cabinetry. Deals well with moisture, them being all coated on the inside. When it comes to some of the showers we do, this is a wet room in this van specifically. There is no actual plumbing, but it is a textured FRP paneling of some sort. And then I don't know if I mentioned it, but white shiplap for the walls, some marathon tweed upholstery material throughout. And yeah, depending on finishes, some black paints on the trim, white paints, that kind of varies van to van. But this is kind of a standard when it comes to builds, and then clients have a free range of picking out the hundreds of color options you can kind of put together and make your own unique build. Starting with this front section, you got the stainless drinking water faucet, which is filtered. You have the nice 16x18 stainless steel sink there, again with the Corian inset. Beneath, you have the good old gray water tank. Underneath there, easily removable, easy to replace. A lot of gray water tanks, specifically on some of our builds for avid winter campers. Keep them inside. We have really cold winters. Again, touched on this, but beautiful Corian countertop. Kind of jumping up here, you have your overhead cabinetry. with the slam latches as well on the black struts. You slam them closed, they're not opening. This is kind of the brains of the system. We have the control center here, our standard full Victron electrical system. We have the Touch 50 up here with the new interface as well. Let me go back there. Beautiful kind of brief screen here. New display on the tanks and kind of the environment with their temperature sensors. A nice overview. A lot more user-friendly. I love it. And it's blue. It matches their cabinets. Moving on to this Samsung phone-looking screen. That's because it actually is this Rixens controller. We've been loving Rixens. This is the MCS7 kit, gasoline version. And this van actually does have the hydronic heating floor with their CNC kit, I believe made by Just Roaming Design, now called Artec Energy. But it's a sweet package altogether. It is pricey, but it is worth every penny. Quick little side note, this van was sitting out overnight in -20, which I believe is about -4 to -6 degrees Fahrenheit. It was only set kind of at the mid temperature on what this thing can do. It was set at 21 degrees Celsius and go up to 33. This van was toasty with absolutely no window coverings at all. So you do have the Eberspacher hydronic heater within that kit. So it has the forced air on the diesel or gas side of things, and it also has the whole kind of separate coolant system. It can be powered by the engine heat. This one does not have that option. It can preheat the engine, or it can do things like hook up to shore power with an electric heating element, or you can use the electric heating element not being hooked up to shore power. Love these guys. Can't say enough. This is not a plug or a sponsorship or anything like that. And their customer support is absolutely amazing. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Can't keep rambling if I want this to be a short video. So you have your dimmer switches here. You have the dimmer switch for the strip lights in the ceiling. The other dimmer switch is for this kitchen section, and right up front here, those section of under cabinet lights. Pretty simple down here. You have one switch for your water pump, and you have another switch for your wet room kind of standalone shower light right there. Before jumping in the back, we have the pneumatic cooling X2 up here with the black faceplate. Nothing more to say about these things. We love them, and we're going to be trying out the X3 model soon. All right, this is the wet room of the build. So they kind of wanted a standalone room for a composting toilet. And they also have a cool thing like a clothesline here that they can hook up, a little hanger, some shelf space up here. The whole idea behind this is you can still hang up some wet goods if you have a wetsuit, bathing suit in the summer, winter, your skis, snowboard gear, and it can drip dry with the lawn seal floor. Everything's sealed, encapsulated, it's all siliconed. So essentially you could fill this with ½ inch of water. Don't recommend it, but you don't have to stress about this area getting wet. And yeah, you have the Nautilus shower door there for privacy, or if you just want to turn this into your kind of junk closet and hide everything away. But you do have your OGO, I believe, composting toilet in here. It was supplied by the client. We have yet to use it, but we love what we see. The footprint of it's small. Has a little button here that does the churning for you. You're not doing it yourself with a handle. Apparently has a light that comes on when your pee jug's almost full. That sounds like good news to me, because if you ever overflowed one of those things, it's not a fun cleanup. Beautiful cabinetry on this. You got your things like utensil drawer, huge oversized drawers for your pots and pans. We also keep the induction cooktop under here. We created a nice little slot for that there as well. With another big drawer, you have your wine rack, spice rack, oils, stuff of that nature. And you have your 3-story adjustable kind of shelves within this cabinet as well. Leave some options for the clients. The big NovaCool stainless fridge here has a nice little lock and latch. Plenty of space in there, even has a little small freezer within there. Got the Contour microwave, 0.7 cubic feet. It's all you need for a van, and it's only about 800 watts of power draw, unlike traditional 15 to 1800 on other microwaves. We love these things, especially with the trim face that it comes with. All right, sitting on the toilet for this one, we have our adjustable vents here for the Rixens system. It's actually 2 4-inch ducting for this system. You can kind of adjust it, blow it to the front. That one adjusts and blows to the back. And then the water tank is here, but we still leave you some space there. You have about 5 inches of depth, about 5 by 12 inches of storage. Gonna give that to you, not close it off. All right, and then we have the pass-through door to the garage. We do some things on purpose, like leaving a slit there for ventilation. And we do have, which I'll touch about, some fans in the back that draw air in, especially when it's super, super cold, to keep that area heated. That opens up, you have access to the garage, and it's quite cool. You can literally remove this door within 10 seconds if you're doing some main long winter camping trips and you want really good ventilation back there. You can totally remove this door. It is not needed. Some people keep it, some people remove it. But it's nice to have that option. All right, Maddie is up in the bed area. We have the custom 6.5-inch mattress here, built into kind of our own flares. When you're building on a Ford Transit, you have a lot more depth you can use. We built them out so our clients can actually sleep sideways without needing flares. Kind of up in this section, you obviously have the 2 overhead cabinets here. We have some cool things and features like access panels for any sort of wiring on the roof. That one specifically is for adding of a Starlink in the future. You always want to be able to reach wires you think you might never need to access again. You'll end up needing to access them. In this area here, briefly mentioned, this is a 4-camera security system. You got one on the front, back, both sides. It is continuously recording and saves a certain number of hours footage-wise. The recorder is actually down low, and it's cool. You can kind of switch through these screens. Mainly the best feature in my opinion is at night. You're in here, you hear a noise, what the heck's that? These are night vision as well, which is super cool. Right beside that, sorry, is the switch here, just for if you're laying in bed. They aren't dimmable, they're just your generic on, off. And then up in this corner is actually the temperature sensor of the van. Try to keep it as central as possible. That's what the Rixens system goes off of. Moving on to this side, you'll see the routine. We offer a lot of lights to clients, more reading lights. These are dimmable actually when you hold them. There's a little USB at the bottom. You have a his and hers. You have an outlet up here for a future projector, and they'll have a little drawdown screen over there. Again, clients can still sit up on this side of the van once they have their back pillows, throw pillows there, but we still added this little stuff cubby along the top. Again, use every inch of space. We love this little detail here. And right above Maddie taking this video is the trusty Max Air fan. And I will meet you guys in the back to explain the garage. All right, for those of you who made it this far, we'll touch quickly on the systems. They have our proprietary Victron electrical system. You have 600 amp hours of lithium batteries, 3,000 watt inverter, the Servo, the new Orion, 50 amp, the new XS. You have the Touch 50 up there. It's all integrated with some cool sensors, the water and the tank level sensors. Some of them are on timers, again, for that climate control we kind of put into this build. Some of the cool features are all this stuff can be connected via Wi-Fi, Starlink. People have a Peplink modem. We can monitor that, set up alerts easily to remote troubleshoot. This van is probably one of the most packed transits we've done. Again, touching on the plumbing side, it has the hydronic system with the in-floor heating, has a 120-liter tank with 29 gallons. You have hot, cold water on demand. You have the outdoor shower. You have the filtered drinking water faucet. I mean, you have the 4-camera security system. Don't know if I said that. Air conditioner, Max Air fan. You have everything in this van. Microwave, big fridge. Exterior, again, pretty sleek. I should note there is a Stage 4 Topo 2.0 Vancompass kit, so pretty much the best suspension you can get on an all-wheel drive Ford Transit. And yeah, this is probably one of our favorites when it comes to transits we've done. Yeah, it's a sweet van, and we hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next van. I'm looking at the 3 of them in the shop right here. They're all 170 all-wheel drive Sprinters. Excited to show you those. Bye-bye.